Howdy doody. Howdy just prints. He hasn't learned scripted yet. And I write from Juergen. Okay. Never had that name before. I have no idea.
Am I lucky or what? I get my own private peanut gallery with Buffalo Bob Smith. Bob, thanks for coming to World News Now.
A real pleasure.
Our show is on late at night, and I thought it would be perfect if you and I sing Go to Bed.
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 Be sure that you get yourself a good night's rest.
Oh, yeah.
Go to sleep.
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 And when you wake up,
You'll feel you're very best. The Sandman's waiting for you to dream the dream you dream will come true. The bed from head to foot with sheets so bright
and white,
inviting
you to go to bed,
to go to bed, to go to bed, to
go to bed,
to go to bed, to go to bed, and say your prayers and thanks for such a perfect day. Good night. Well, Barry, I am thrilled that you remembered all those lyrics.
Buffalo Bob says to go to bed, you better go to bed. We're talking about merchandising here today, and Howdy Doody invented merchandising as far as TV goes. At one time, there was Howdy Doody's image on everything from, of course, pajamas and lunchboxes. Eggs. Eggs had Howdy Doody's face on it.
You know, this was really a big thrill. Kate Kamen handled all the licensing for Disney, but Disney had not been on television as yet. And of course,
what year are we talking about?
47.
47.
We did our first show in 1947, and we learned from Kate Kamen all the tricks about licensing. The big thing that's important in licensing is to have a good product. You can't have a cheesy T-shirt, let's say, that should sell for $1, and then you put the name Buffalo Bob on it, and then sell it for $5, and have it fall apart the first time you walk. You should get a T-shirt that should sell for $5, put Buffalo Bob and Howdy Doody on it, still sell it for $5, and you're going to sell many, many, many times more and have a quality product. And that's the thing that King Features really, well, they're experts at licensing. They have over 400 Betty Boop items, just to show you the magnitude of licensing and the fact that you maintain quality with your merchandise. That's the big secret of
Well, it's nice that you're saying nice things about King Features, but let's talk about Howdy. How did it start with Howdy? I understand Howdy ran for president in the late 40s, and an offer of a giveaway of a little pin.
That's right.
Let you knew that you had a big landslide, merchandising landslide on your hands. Tell us about
right.
that.
Our first show was December 27, 47. And then 1948 was an election year. Now, back in the early days of television, they didn't have Hooper ratings or Nielsen's or Arbitron. And the boss said, now, if we can prove that we've got listeners, we can sell the show. Well, we were on at the time what they called the full NBC network. That was 6 stations. It was New York, Boston, Schenectady, Philadelphia, Washington, and Baltimore. I don't think there were any more than maybe 30,000 sets in that whole area. So because Howdy was running for president of all the kids in the United States, we had a little pin made that said, I'm for, and then a picture of Howdy, Howdy Doody. And anyone who'll send in a self-addressed stamped envelope will get one of these if you're for Howdy Doody. And our campaign song was, I'm for Howdy Doody, are you? Yes, I am. And the kids would blast that out. Well, I can't tell you the response that we got. It was something like 8 or 9 times as many sets as there were. We had over 250,000 requests on one mention. That proved that there were 8, 10 kids in homes watching television sets, going over to the neighbor, the first neighbor that had the television set. And this was the beginning of the success of Howdy Doody.
What was the first product, aside from the pin? Do you remember?
I believe the first product we had was a Polaroid that had a...
oh, the screen?
Yeah.
To protect your eyes?
Yes, and then they came up with a bubble, like a big bubble that you put in front of the screen that magnified it. And that was our first. But then from there on we had, well, just wonderful clients that advertised products that parents wouldn't mind buying for their kids.
Is there something, were there any products that wanted to put the Howdy Doody image on that you wouldn't allow?
Well,
Things you turned down?
yeah, we would not take any guns.
Guns?
We would not take anything.
You mean
that,
toy guns?
No, we didn't take anything that a parent would mind, would object to.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? No $100 toys or anything like that. Good products. Colgate dental cream. Basically, we taught the kids to brush their teeth after every meal.
Right.
And while you're brushing, use Colgate. It contains Gardol, which fights Mr. Tooth Decay.
He's still doing it even today, ladies and gentlemen. He can't stop. It's in his blood. Go ahead.
Well, no, it's just the fact that we took products that, as I said, parents wouldn't mind buying for their children. Basically, every parent wants their kids to brush their teeth often, and they'll happily buy them Colgates if this is how they do these toothpaste, and they'll brush their teeth.
We're thinking of marketing some World News Now merchandise. We already have a watch. We have
great.
very loyal viewers. And what tips can you give me for the proper way to market this kind of merchandise?
Make sure you've got a quality product.
Well, then forget it, because this breaks right away. But,
No, that's the first secret that you learn in merchandising. Have a quality product. I'll tell you what hurt licensing was when Davy Crockett came along.
King
Because
of the
Davy
Wild
Crockett,
Frontier.
that's right, Davy Crockett was in the public domain. Nobody owned it. Nobody controlled it. And they'd come out with real schlock merchandise.
Didn't Disney own it?
Oh, nobody owned Davy Crockett. Davy Crockett was in the public domain.
But pictures of Davy Crockett, the Walt Disney version.
Yes, but no, they didn't own the character. You see, NBC owns Howdy. I sold all the rights to NBC, other than, of course, Buffalo Bob. I maintain Buffalo Bob, the costume and the image and so forth. So NBC and I, we get together on our merchandising with King and make sure that everything is top quality. For instance, if it's a postcard, it's Hallmark. Well, you can't get any better than Hallmark.
Let's count how many names Buffalo Bob can drop during this segment. Howdy's been awfully quiet, and can you explain which Howdy Doody this is? We know there were several of them.
Well, this is what we call photo duty. It's exactly the same as the original, but without strings, so that we don't have a puppeteer, and we use them for pictures. We call them photo duty. The one with strings that we could use as a backup for the original if something should happen to him, we call double duty. And he is now in the Smithsonian Institute with Charlie McCarthy and Mortimer Snerd and Froggy the Gremlin. But this is Photo over here. He's a good kid. You give him a little miniature of Ovaltine before he goes to bed. Welch's grape juice on occasion. There's two more I mentioned.
We're counting. We're just going to ring up a little cash register in the corner as you go.
Oh, you're wonderful, Barry.
What would Howdy say? We have to let Howdy say something before we leave.
If Howdy were here, he'd say, just take a close-up on him, we'll see what he says. What do you say, Howdy? Ho-ho, gang, we'll see on television. Ho-ho-ho-ho! Attaboy, Howdy. Kid never forgets, does he?
Thanks, Bob. We want to get one more thing if we can. Female, maybe, whatever you want.
Thalia.
Thalia. Right. Me and Howdy want to say, she smokes like this chimney. Maybe don't smoke.
All right.
Don't keep late hours, whatever you want.
Hi, Thalia. Been a pleasure watching you all these years, and now we realize that you're going to leave for, well, God bless you and whatever you do. Bless you. Howdy and I say, ho-ho, Thalia! All the best, baby. Bye, dog.
I think we want to do Betty separate.